Welcome back to my channel. It's Krista here to do the weekly reading for the sign of Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is for the week of September 19th to the 26th. You can always check out your Moon and Rising sign readings in order to get a greater perspective for the week, Capricorn, or in case this isn't resonating with you for any reason. I'm using the medicine cards for your main spread today, and then I'll be drawing, as always, from the Wisdom of the Oracle and the Healing with the Angels Oracle for additional messages for your sign. This is a general reading, so whatever is most prominent in your life this week, I encourage you to take these messages and apply them to, and hopefully you find them helpful and healing. So what does Capricorn need to know? Okay, Capricorn, so let's just get a little snapshot of what's going on with all four cards together before looking at these individually. So the main theme here generally is dreaming. So there's something having to do with dream time, dream space, daydreaming, even reminiscing. I would include reminiscing in the dream card, just because what that does is it takes you to another time, it takes you to another place, and that's what a dream is, okay? It takes us to another time. So if you're reminiscing or you're being sentimental this week as well, this could play a major theme in your life as well. Could bring up lots of joys, obviously. You could even be inspired by these memories or dreams as they were, or you're reminiscing. And then, of course, we're looking at really trying to dig deep into these dreams or reminiscences or memories as they were. And you could be trying to get a greater or a clearer understanding about why you are feeling a certain way when you reminisce or dream or remember certain events here. These are incredibly important to you because of the way they make you feel, and perhaps this is the first time in a long time or the first time ever that you are experiencing these types of dreams, these types of reminiscence, this type of sentimentality here. So you could be curious about it more than anything, because the essence of what I'm seeing, these dreams or reminiscence, are bringing to your life is immense joy. And like I said, I think you might be trying to maybe make an effort to understand why that brings so much joy, or you might even be surprised by it, because it appears that there has been a case, or at least this ongoing behavior of trying to create diversion around it. Either you've been avoiding it, or you've been too busy on some level, and this comes with no judgment. So for whatever reason, this has formerly been unavailable to you. But for some reason this week, this is available to you, and it's asking for you to pay attention to it. There's something valuable in this dream time, this daydreaming, this reminiscing. This even includes, talking to old friends, going back in time, anything having to do with the idea of time travel, okay? And essentially, Capricorn, that's all that a memory is. People say we can't time travel, but we absolutely can. Our own memories is certain time travel. It's just that you can't physically go there. But the fact that they can bring these memories or dreams, if that's what's going on, can actually induce feelings, and that's how we know it's important to us. So you're being asked to, pay attention to the dreams or the memories here that make you feel a certain way. There's no getting around this anymore, and perhaps you don't want to anymore. Perhaps you're ready now, but time for not looking at it for whatever reason is over. So, and you're safe now. You're safe to do it now. Not simply because it brings joy or it's pleasurable, because you're in a different state of mind. You're ready for some reason. Perhaps you were able to sit down with it. Perhaps it's just important to you for the first time. But all the same, you are going to be wanting to get down to the nitty-gritty about why that it gives you these certain feelings. Okay, so let's look at these one by one together. The lizard is dreaming, okay? This is the card of dreaming. Dreaming is a little bit different than, say, fantasy, okay? Otherwise, I would have read this all differently. I would have said, oh yeah, use your imagination, bring your fantasies to life. That's not what's going on here. This is about recollection. You're recollecting something that, even if it meant nothing to you a year or 10 or 50 years ago, is going to strike you this week. And it's going to maybe take your breath away in a beautiful way. It's going to stir your senses in a beautiful way. It'll be bittersweet because you'll know it's already gone. It's over. But the feeling remains. And it might be that feeling that inspires you. And that feeling, listen, I'm not a betting person. I won't go there. The cards are saying that what is bequeathed to you due to this behavior is joy. Okay? There is a sense of joy here. So no, this isn't fantasy. This is dream. This is recollection and memory. And you're smitten with it. You're really taken with it. And like I said, it could even take your breath away to the point where you want to dissect it. You want to figure out how could that have happened? I'll tell you why I'm laughing in a second, but you maybe don't try to pick it apart here. Try to accept it, especially if it's bringing joy. But if you're doing it with someone else, maybe it's a memory you share with someone else, really take it apart with them, okay? Or express this type of joy with someone else and let someone else enjoy your memory or your dream with you. Okay, you're going to feel expressive about this week. A possum is in the influence position to the current dream time or the dreaming card here. This is diversion. This is where I see that the influence or the past, the behavior that you're leaving as you move into the dreaming and the scrutiny here. You don't want to be distracted from this, okay? You've been distracted. And like I said, non-judgment. You've probably worked too hard. You've probably had so many obligations. You couldn't sit down and enjoy this or have the time to get this much rest. Or maybe you weren't able to remember your dreams, or you weren't able to for whatever reason, you know, have these recollections, but you are now. You've made space for this. There is a condition in your life which is allowing for you to no longer create diversion from this. And it could even be because you were aware that it would bring up strong feelings. This is understandable, Capricorn. Strong feelings for any sign can be overwhelming, can be shocking, even if they're good. Because we get so immersed in our everyday. We don't want to be taken out of our everyday because it feels like emotional work, and it could very well be, but it will be worth it. This is worth it for you because it's a beautiful thing. These dreams. I'm so curious to hear what they are. In your probable outcome is mouse. Here's where we're looking at scrutiny. Here's where I'm looking at you being so smitten with this experience that you're going to want to write everything down. You might even create a journal out of it. It could make its own story. Okay. This dream in particular, or series of dreams or recollections as it were. You could be inspired to write them down, or at the very least share them with someone else in detail, someone who's interested in your experience, or someone who has experienced the recollection with you, someone that you've had the event with. The only caveat here with mouse, of course, in any reading is you don't want to steal the spirit of the experience by, analyzing it to death. Okay, so I don't think that being analytical about anything this week is a negative. That's not what I mean. I just mean there's a point where you will be asked here in this frame to accept. Okay, there's analysis and then there's over-analysis, and that fine line between the two of them is where you're saying, you know what, I accept. I've analyzed it, I've worked it out. This is what it means to me. It's bringing beauty and joy and love and light and even connection with someone else important to you into your life. Now your work, Capricorn, is to accept it. Okay? You want to let it be. You want to let that feeling just reside in you, because once you have this, you can share it. Now, when I'm speaking about a beautiful feeling and so forth, it's because I'm looking at your general energy sign. Of course, we have hummingbird here, touching every aspect of the week. This is joy, okay? See, joy, like love, forgiveness, laughter, playfulness. Okay, so all these terms are actually divine frequencies, all right? Joy being one of them. This is a divine frequency. You might even see a hummingbird on a screen or in person would be delightful. Pay attention if you do. Really pay attention to the hummingbird this week. And if you are so inclined, go look up some hummingbirds on YouTube and watch them for a few minutes and see how you feel after you watch them. No sound, you don't need sound, okay? It's really important that you watch them and that you're able to see them, because I think you'll be struck by something when you do. An extraordinary divinity you will see, okay? And you'll know that's you. This is you. It's your energy. So, you're being divinely called away from diversion. Someone much greater than all of us together knows this is time for you to stop avoiding this. They're going to make something available to you that is going to really bring emotions to the surface this week, Capricorn, in a beautiful way. And then, of course, with mouse. I'm really only laughing because I understand, like, my propensity would be to overanalyze as well, especially if it was like amazing and sudden and new and overwhelming. I'd want to be like, I want to know everything about it. But there is a level of acceptance that needs to occur this week. You know, find out what it means to you, find out how it happened, and then accept it, okay? Don't get over analytical about it because it'll steal the soul from it, okay? And if you're meant to know concerns that could be found in overanalysis, they'll come to you. You'll figure that out. But I think so much of this is just enjoyment. It's really important that you enjoy this. So this is actually kind of giving me goosebumps now. So we have soulmates in one of your other cards. I hope you can see the probably dozens of hearts here. There is a key to someone's heart and someone's taking refuge in someone else's shoulder. This could really, really create an enormous bonding experience for you with someone else this week, Capricorn. At least one other person this week. It depends, of course, on the dream or the theme here or the recollection and whom you're sharing it with. But of course, with the soulmates is pure loyalty, pure understanding. Wow, look at this. Look at this. Self-acceptance. What did I say here? You have to accept it. Capricorn. You're going to make me cry. Something will be shown to you this week that will make you understand how divine you are. A work of art. This spark of life is your spark of life. It's divine. And I just think you've been rejecting it. Right? I mean, God love you, right? For so many of us, it's the human condition. It's hard to accept. But it's true. Okay? It's true. You don't need to analyze it. It just is. Once you accept it, you fully accept yourself. You see this divinity in yourself. You understand how protected and adored and loved you are. You'll feel it. And the feeling is the prayer, Capricorn. The feeling is the prayer, okay? That is your reading. I'm so emotional even just reading this for you. I so hope this resonates with you. If you have a minute, please let me know how this works out for you. I'm so curious. And if you're not already, subscribe to my channel. I upload videos for your sign every single week. I'd love for you to stay in touch and keep watching. So please take good care of yourself until I see you next time. Take good care. Bye for now.